Greetings, sports fans. I'm Tiana Portier with Franchise Sports, here to deliver the Blitz Analysis vlog series. We're going to review the annual UF-FSU game and talk about how the Noles were able to stifle the Gators en route to a 21-7 victory. The Gators actually outgained the Seminoles 184-95 in total offense, yet was only able to score one touchdown, with backup QB Jacoby Brissett tossing a 6-yard pass to Quentin Dunbar late in the fourth quarter. Here with us is FS Analysis and former FSU staff writer Ariel Bedford. Ariel, how was FSU able to pull off such a convincing victory?
Well, when people think about SEC versus ACC play, they usually say that the SEC defenses are more physical. But in Florida State's heyday, we always have a defense that's similar to an SEC defense. Against UF this past Saturday, we definitely looked like the SEC team. Our front seven was able to really limit everything that UF wanted to do in the passing game all night long. And really, we were able to control the line of scrimmage. That's how we won the game.
Okay, I hear that. Though the Noles won the turnover battle 4-1, there are causes for concern after this year's UF-FSU battle. FSU QB E.J. Manuel was only able to amass 65 yards passing with a paltry 46 completion percentage and 0 touchdowns. Ariel, should head coach Jimbo Fisher and the Seminole offense be worried about the output that their star signal quarterback put out?
Well, it definitely was an ugly game, but you have to take this into consideration. E.J. Manuel has a 65% completion percentage for the year. His rating is about 151, and he's amassed 2,400 yards and 16 touchdowns despite losing time and rhythm with the shoulder injury that he had.
Okay.
So while, yes, he didn't look that good against UF, it's a rivalry game, and rivalry games are kind of weird like that. You know, teams that are good offensively might not necessarily look offensively well and might struggle in a defensive struggle, but there's no cause for concern with FSU and E.J. Manuel.
Okay, you spoke on struggling. So with both teams struggling, there weren't many highlights in this slugfest. Ariel, would you say that the silver lining of the clouds, what would you say was the silver lining in the clouds in this matchup?
That would definitely be running back Devontae Freeman. The freshman has been having a record-breaking season, and he didn't do anything to disappoint against US. He had 2 touchdowns in the game, as well as playing really unabashed, and you know, the spotlight wasn't too big for him. The kid from Miami has been having, again, a great season. He's got a 5.0 yard per carry average, and he really was a silver lining in this game.
Okay, so what's next for those two Florida teams?
Well, UF, they'll be lucky if they get an invite to the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, where they play the largest annual cocktail party against Georgia. Pretty much it's going to be a glorified extra home game for them. They're going to be using this game to work on fundamentals and to kind of assess the team, figure out who's going to be a potential star on their roster right now going into next year. Now for Florida State, they've been in this situation before. Back in 2008, they ended the regular season 8-4, and they went against a Wisconsin Badgers team that was 7-5 in the Champ Sports Bowl in Orlando. I expect that the FSU Seminoles are going to get another invite to Orlando, and they're going to play a Big Ten team right after Christmas that they're probably going to have an athletic advantage over. As long as they come into that game focused and they actually want to play there, I expect them to win convincingly, and they're probably going to use this game as a springboard for a high preseason ranking for next year, similar to what they did last year in the Chick-fil-A Bowl against South Carolina.
That's a pretty convincing prediction, I'll say. So the Florida Gators Bowl game is yet to be determined, while FSU is scheduled to officially announce their bowl game on Sunday, December 4th. For Ariel Bedford, this is Tiana Portier with Franchise Sports.